Hi, I'm host Eric, and welcome to Talking with Famous People. Tonight I have with me Sport Hands. Sport Hands is here to help me tell you about something. Specifically, I'm going to tell you what I think about what some guy put on the internet on one of my videos. And that guy, his name is... Hold on. What's his name? His name is Cody Carty 93. And I'm assuming that might mean he was born in 1993, which would make him 22 years younger than me, which would make him 22. He's half. Anywho, if that's what that means, I don't know. Maybe 93 is just his lucky number. Maybe he has two lucky numbers there, 9 and 3. That's the other possibility, right? It's a lot of possibilities. Anyway, that's not what I'm writing. That's not what I'm writing about. That's not what I'm talking about here in this video. What I'm talking about is writing, and Cody's expressing to me words that sound like he's an ENTP in no uncertain terms. His first initial comments expressed some uncertainty about being an INTP or an ENTP. From what I can tell, he's definitely an ENTP. And the differences are many, but what he describes here is this phenomenon of putting something off, putting it off. He's talking about a school assignment in particular, like an essay to do or something. Or writing assignment. And he had a lot of time to work on it. He didn't do it a little bit at a time. He waited until the last minute. When the panic got big enough, or the feeling of urgency got big enough, he got a burst of energy, hammered straight through to completion, and pumped out the best piece of writing in the class. That doesn't surprise me. That's how we operate. Let me stress the following thing, though. That does not mean what we all think it means. We all think it means, well, geez, if I could succeed like this in this context, with all the chips stacked against me, with a limited amount of time, just think how great it would have been if I'd worked on it all along and done piece by piece work on it as I was supposed to have. Well, bad news. It doesn't work like that. We, first and foremost, don't operate that level of intensity very often, and the rest of the time we're fucking around. My take on it is this. My take on life in general. Whatever it is that I'm supposed to do, I want to do something other than that. It literally doesn't matter what it is. It's true. No matter how much I love it, if I'm supposed to do it, I don't want to do it. I want to do something else all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I have a strong urge to play with something else now. Well, why? You wanted to play with that a lot yesterday. Yeah, well, that was before I was supposed to play with it. Now that I'm supposed to play with it, I discover that, well, there's some other things I'm not supposed to play with that I want to play with instead, right? So it's like, right now I'm in the midst of what would be considered kind of a dream situation for an ENTP in some ways, which is I'm running my business, I'm the boss, the extent that it has a boss, which is me. I mean, I'm the boss, I'm the owner, but I hate the word. This is how strongly NE I am, is I hate the word boss. I don't like to refer to myself as that. I don't like the concept of bossiness. I like the concept of hierarchy. I like the concept of independent free agents interacting consensually in commune for the purpose of shared goals. I like win-win stuff, right? For Shizzo. I want all my Shizzo to be win-win. All my Shizzo in the bin. Then I'll go and get the bin and pour the bin out, and that's where I'll get my Shizzo. Ow. I got a pimple inside my nose. It hurts. Okay. Or maybe, I mean, it's got to be what it is. Relatively new. Whatever, who cares? I can't believe you even said that on the fucking video, you stupid moron. Alright, look, hey, don't emulate that behavior, please. What I just did. That's bad. I do that still sometimes. I still do that. Don't do that. If you want to listen to me about anything, listen to me about that. Don't do what I just did to yourself. It's not nice to yourself. And it's unnecessary and doesn't do you any good at all. It makes me sad that that old behavior just sort of popped up out of nowhere, you know? I've been noticing it doing a little bit more lately. Pops up a little more frequently. But I actually feel a little bit more safe with it around now. Before it was a bit of a compulsion. Now it's just sort of a balancer, I think, for me. More than it was before. Anyway. That's life in the big city, right? So, here's the problem. We are not equipped to deal with really structured sets of tasks that are assigned into typical human energy directing systems, of which businesses are an example, public institutions are an example, schools, private schools, public schools are an example, stuff like that. But basically, institutions and processes that are designed to take human beings and direct them towards productive, or at least useful to someone, activity. To the extent that it's possible, society has more or less coalesced all of human activity into economic activity because it's very useful, regardless of what you're doing, to be able to have fungibility in your wealth transfer. What I mean by that is it's a lot easier to trade you money for a product than it is to trade you fish for a product. If I caught a bunch of fish, well, that's a problem. I need to convert it to money because I don't know if when I need to go buy cigarettes, if the place selling cigarettes wants fish at that moment. Maybe they don't want any fish. Like, no thanks. We had a lot of fish yesterday. Well, you can't ever have too many fish. Well, yeah, you can have too many fish. No, it's not possible. Well, what if I had 1,000,000 fish? It wouldn't be too many. It'd be just the right amount. Sport hands, what do you think? Okay. He whispered to me. He said, "You can't have me talk yet because you're going to do an interview with me." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember." No. So Sport hand's a little wiser than me. We whispered that to each other, so you couldn't hear it, but this is what happened. So, regarding that writing thing, Man 93. What's your name? Carnegie or something like that? Carnegie. Let's see. Cody Carty 93. You say the Cody Carty Cody 93. Alright, well, Cody Carty 93. Yeah, I'm very familiar with that phenomenon. It happened to me too. The thing is this. I believe me when I tell you I am not remotely busting your chops. But exercise caution with the natural ENTP enthusiasm about a legitimate enthusiasm about the fact that, you know, we bring some mad skills to the table. Why do you want to get out of the chair? Huh? Can you tell me that? Why don't you just get up here onto the chair? Because people don't necessarily like those expressions of enthusiasm. It rubs them the wrong way. I've learned this. I've learned this having made plenty of those expressions of enthusiasm. In fact, I made a song about it called "The Ugly Side of Me." I think it's a song about the challenging aspects of having talent in an area that people validate, like writing. That's a different subject. I don't want to get into that in too much depth. Look at the white balance on this, though. It's terrible. I'm, once again, the president of Terrible Lighting Industries. I've been trying to ditch that title for a while now, and I keep failing. Look, I'll show you. I even put up, look at this. This is how crazy I am. I put up this sort of gauzy shit over the light fixture. Try to cut the glare down. And I hung it up over here too. Try to cut the glare down. Fat lot of good it did me. Still looks pretty crappy. I could just stand here. This looks pretty okay. Let's see where you get near that white. Yeah, it starts meowing at me. I guess I gotta go this way. Well, I could do this up here. This is probably the better way to go. Oh, yeah. That is the better way to go, Eric. That's a good way to go. Hi, host Eric here. Leaning on the shelf. When you're bored at home and you've got nothing to do, find a shelf. Now, where's your elbow? That's right, it's between your shoulder and your hand. Locate that elbow, stick it right on out there, place it on the shelf, and lean away. Ah, that's good leaning. Now look, you could do it on any shelf, but I'd recommend a good wooden shelf like this one here. Why? Well, for one thing, you're supporting the timber industry, and we all know how important that is. But for another thing, a wooden shelf has that warm, comfortable, slight give to it that a metal shelf simply won't. Your arm won't get sore as quickly. You can lean longer. And for people who lean longer, well, the benefits are countless. So, be like me, host Eric, watch the head, and take a lean. Take it from me, host Eric. Now I have to edit this, god damn it. Take it from me, host Eric. Take it from me, host Eric. If there's one thing that is information to glean, it is that you'll always be happy if you lean on a shelf. Standing nearby, you'll feel health and wealth and why you're a special person, 'cause you're leaning now. Leaning on the shelf and leaning how. I learned it from host Eric, now I lean all the time. Thanks, host Eric, what a rhyme. See, it was not a good rhyme. That's ironic. Rhyming rhyme with time is unacceptable in any universe that condemns people for mistakes. I'm condemned for that one.